Alright, here we are back for another Friday vlog starring me, Brad. Sounds like a good time, right? Yeah, I thought so. So, in today's episode, if you would wish to call it that, I think we're going to do an entire episode of Twilight bashing, a whole Friday's worth. Just because Twilight sucks that hard. It really does. I've been reading up on Twilight a little bit. You know, because since like the movie's all like coming out now very soon, there's a big like resurgence in Twilight hate on the internet, and rightly so. You know, Amanda wanted me to mention the midnight release parties, which I gladly will, because let's face it, I mean, no other series on Earth before Harry Potter has had midnight release parties. Like they were the most anticipated books of all time, and you know, you're kind of bringing it on yourself by having midnight release parties for Twilight. I mean, well, let's face it, you definitely are. I mean, Twilight fans will deny well, some of them anyway, to the ends of the earth deny that they want to compare Twilight to Harry Potter, or that Twilight even does compare to Harry Potter. You have other ones that are completely zealous that'll be like, no, Twilight's totally the best, and it should be just as famous as Harry Potter, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, as much as you deny it, if you're having midnight release parties, which is a purely Harry Potter thing, then you're basically asking to have yourselves compared to Harry Potter fans, to have your fandom compared, to have the actual series compared. You know what? So, I mean, a lot of Harry Potter fans take a lot of flack from crazy twitards because they're like, stop comparing us to Harry Potter, alright? You do it to yourself, man. But anyway, there are two specific things that I would like to mention. There's a review, a complete review of the entire Twilight series that is on LiveJournal, and it's by a user called Stony321, I believe. And I'll put the link in the description or whatever. But the interesting thing is that the person writing the reviews of the books is a Mormon. Well, isn't a Mormon, but it's from a Mormon perspective, living in that sort of area, you know, someone very well versed with what those crazy people are up to. And it's amazing because not only does this person point out exactly how terrible Twilight is in the first place in terms of the quality of writing, the plot, the characters, everything else, it actually points out all this subversive Mormon crap that you'll find in there. It's actually really almost scary, because Mormonism itself is like damn freaky because it's a cult and they do some pretty awful things in there in the name of their religion, I suppose. And to find those beliefs, because Stephanie Meyer is a member of the Church of Latter-day Saints, so she is a Mormon, I'm pretty sure. And if she's not, then it's really strange because you'll find all these Mormon beliefs in her books. I mean, you have like, for example, at one point in the series, Bella's confronted with the option of going to college. People keep bugging her about whether she's going to go to college or not, and she actually gets annoyed at them for suggesting that she should go to college. She doesn't want to go to college. She's met her perfect boyfriend, and it's now her job to basically stay completely faithful to him, to spend every waking minute with him, and to spit out all of his babies, because that's what Mormon women do. And, you know, that's a really good example for teenage girls everywhere. I mean, I know, like, okay, some will be like, wow, this is total crap, Bella's an idiot, I'm just reading this for fun. But then you have other people, because Twilight is so popular with, like, I guess, people who generally don't tend to read, they'll just eat this crap up. We're like, oh, I love Bella because she gets to be with Edward, and oh my god, I'm so jealous, because you imagine yourself in her place, like, well, Bella's not going to college, you know? Like, I mean, I'm not saying all people are stupid enough to make that kind of assumption, but there are a lot of people out there that would, and that will, after reading that, you know? And it's not exactly, you know, the best mindset. So, you know what? Kids, go to college, and check out this review, because even if you are a Twilight fan, it's absolutely hilarious, and it points at some of the uncomfortable truths that you might want to be familiar with. And even if you love Twilight to bits, you know, read it anyway, just to catch up on the Mormon content in there for your own interests, I guess. So yeah, that's it. That's my Friday. I will see you guys next week.